Yo, 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 yo. Alright, let's do it. We're back. What's going on, people? Hope y'all enjoyed that track. Dummy. Man, a lot of people been damn streaming that shit, you know what I'm saying? You can go listen to that on SoundCloud, on YouTube, Dizza, Tidal. It's a whole lot of places. But look, let's get to first topic. Today I had the pleasure of watching and finishing watching the second season of The Boys on Prime. If you have not seen this series, I suggest you go take your ass and go take a look at it. I love it. I've seen season 1 and now I finished season 2. I'm not going to give spoilers. That ain't what my show is about. For some of you people that don't know what The Boys are, it's based off a comic book. It's off of the Justice League, but a parody of them. Well, what if the Justice League wasn't just so heroic and perfect and virtuous, that they were fallible, they were fucked up? Yeah, that's what this show is about. You have a Superman type called Homelander. You have a Wonder Woman named Maeve. You even had a Nazi crazy female superhero named Stormfront, who was actually in the comic book a male. So if you ever read the comic book, trust me, if you haven't seen this series, it's not going along the way the comic book has. Such and such things as Homelander has a son. The Butcher is dealing with that. It's a whole lot. Plus, for the people that have seen it, the twist of who was the mystery soup that was blowing people's heads is answered in the end. It will blow your mind. So you need to check out The Boys on Prime. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Also, I had the pleasure of checking out on Netflix. I haven't finished it yet. Evil, which is a CBS show that is actually being done on Netflix. It's starring Michael Coulter. For some people who don't know who he is, he's the guy, the big black bald dude from Cage. Yeah. I hope they reprise his character. I really do. Cage was the best show to me that was ever on Netflix. But this one is very good itself. He's looking to become a priest. And he's what is called an assessor, where he goes around to see if claim of possession, demons and angels are for real. And he runs across a young lady who happens to be a person that works for the prosecution that debunks people who says that they have mental problems or anything of that nature, that they're clearly sane and know what they're doing. So far, from the first 2 episodes, trust me, this shit is mind fucking blowing. Even to the Night Terror and the villain who is in this. It's kind of, put it this way, the villain is the guy that's from Persons of Interest. He was the head guy, the little guy with the glasses. I can't think of his name. Trust me, I don't know everybody's names. I don't give you descriptions. That's the best I can do. That's just how I am. That's how I work. I wasn't there for class that day. Sorry. But, yeah, it's very, very, very good. Very, very good. Now, the other thing I heard this week that was funny as fuck was actually Porsha and Tanya having a threesome with the stripper. Now, some of you people, no one ever really got to who the stripper is. Well, the stripper actually named Bolo. He was on a show that had Vivica Fox where she was trying to put together all-male review to be in Vegas. And Bolo was probably one of the popular ones. So, first of all, shouts out to Bolo because you got to knock down 2 thick, sexy chocolate sisters. I'm sorry. Porsha is gorgeous. Yeah. I ain't got to say that. You're not a man's man if you don't like Porsha. And then Tanya, and see, the funny part was, I would keep thinking that maybe it was like Porsha that, I think it was Tanya that jumped this off. I think Tanya was the aggressive one, and Porsha just fell in. Now, I've also did a story also come out that they had a full-blown threesome where they were touching each other and messing around. I don't know. I really don't care. I just find it just interesting. I'm just in the shots out the Bolo. Hey, man, you right now made men everywhere, white, black, Latino, everywhere, very, very fucking happy to be a man. Because there's a lot of men that wish they could have been in between that fucking, could have been the meat for that sandwich. I'm just saying. A lot of men wish they could have been the meat for that sandwich. I'm just fucking saying. I mean, have you seen Porsha? Have you seen Tanya? So, now I heard they said it was sue if the footage gets out, because they didn't realize the mic was on. Which, I was thinking if you were going to have a long time with the stripper, you would have took the mic off. That's just me. I don't think you, especially Tanya, because she's supposed to be married. But who knows? Her husband might, have a poly marriage. And they may not have that out there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what these celebrities and people in general, what kind of marriage that they have. You feel what I'm saying? Or agreement that they have within their marriage. Period. Think about it. You have married couples on the white side of things in BDSM who are breeders. Yes, their husband, and they look for black dudes to fuck them and give them a black baby, and he ain't got to worry about it. And they will pay that fucker well. Yes, there are people like that. You have cuckolds. These are married couples now. This is the man. He enjoys watching his wife getting fucked by a black dude, and sometimes he comes and cleans up after he's finished. So let's just keep it 100. All right. So. But, like I said, that's going to be interesting how that's going to happen in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think that's going to be the most watched episode ever. But they legally can't really stop them or sue them because it was shot. They had on the mic. They work for the network. That is the network's footage. Sorry. You don't own the network. So, you lucky that they didn't have a camera inside to film you getting double head, giving Bolo double head. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. They would have put, trust me, they might would have edited the fuck out of their shit, but that shit would have went up on the show that night. Trust me. You would have been on Andy Cohen's show, but like, so, how big is Bolo? How thick is he? Do I need to hire him? I'm just being honest. Just saying. Now let's get to Jaguar Wright. We talk about the Jaguar Wright effect. For many of you people, y'all heard Jaguar Wright, her talking about the industry, talking about many of everybody's beloved artists. I've been seeing videos left and right. I mean, shit, hell, and understand this, any opinion that I give, I look at the totality of everything. I just don't look at each message as separate. I look at it all as a big picture, a big puzzle that needs to be put together. What is being said? What is the message pushing through? Period. And she is ruffling a lot of feathers. I even saw a vlogger, Armand Wiggins. Shouts out to him. I like his stuff. Y'all need to check him out. He's funny. He just got certain problems with certain dark-skinned ladies, but hey, it is what it is. But the only thing I can say about with him is, my thing of it is, this is what I hate. This is just me. I hate when anybody makes a beef between two people seem like I hate that whole group of people. If you happen to be homosexual and me and you have a beef, and I don't like you, that doesn't mean that I don't like all homosexuals or people in the community. I just don't like you. A beef with one person doesn't mean a beef with all. And I hate when people do that. If two people got a beef, it's between them. They could easily say that him having the fact that he posted 3 dark-skinned women saying that they hate lesbians, that they hate gay men, or they have an issue with the LGBT, Yeah, they can come back and say, well, hell, you a gay man that got an issue with dark-skinned women. Tick for tack. So it's just a fruit for thought, period. But the but the bigger thing I want to talk about when it comes to Jaguar is that people ask the question, is what she's saying true? Let's smoke that over. Now, I should have looked this up before I did this podcast of the movie. And it's a certain part of the movie that it had Steve Martin in it, Rick Morales, and it was about a former mob guy who is turned state witness. Now I want you to think about this. I want you to smoke this over, right? He said on the stand, the prosecutor came up to him, said, sir, you murdered these many people. You committed numerous atrocities as a mob guy, a made man. You killed people. You sold drugs. You beat people. You extorted people. He did all this bad shit. And you turn around and you snitch or you turn state's evidence on your people. You get the opportunity to be going to witness protection, you disappear, da-da-da-da-da-da. Might even get money. And you don't get much of a sentence. Why the hell should we believe that you're telling the truth about all these people? So Steve Martin looks him dead in the face, right? And he says, everything you said is true. Yeah, I'm the worst of the fucking worst. I'm terrible. I'm evil. But that doesn't mean that what I'm not saying is not true. Regardless of what you think of Jaguar, regardless of her anger, frustration, whatever it is you want to chalk it up to, that doesn't mean what she's saying is not fact or might be actually true. From my experiences of being in the business, from seeing things, from adult film side to even the music side, any business that generates billions of dollars, there is some corruption in it, there is some blood in it, there is some bullshit in it, there is some hate in it, there's just some discrimination in it, there is sexism in it, there's probably rape in it. Because dirty money makes clean money. Clean money ain't never made dirty money. Remember that. And my mama said this, a drunken mouth speaks a sober mind. An angry mouth speaks truth all the time. When you pissed, you gonna tell the truth more than anything else. You gonna speak your 100% thoughts when you pissed. And this lady's as pissed as it comes. I'm not saying any of these people did these things. That's not what I'm here for. And I'm not judging not a damn soul. If Jill Scott was a little thought, shit, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of females that was thoughts. There's a lot of females that not even celebrities or divas. I work with some, and they're nurses. Nurses that'll sit there and tell you I don't feel like walking to no damn closet to go get a towel. And there's closets full of towels, but they come to the back to get one towel. I digress. Does it surprise me about what she said about Mary Jane? No, what female in that position wouldn't have a fucking ego? It's just how bad of an ego a person has. It speaks to a greater truth of stop holding these celebrities to a high regard because they're still human. They're fallible. And we forget that. Just because they're on TV, just because they make $1 million, don't make them better than you, and damn sure don't make you different than you. They're just a little bit more well off than you. Cardi's no different than any chick up in New York that hustles. That's good looking, sexy. No different than any girls on IG. She just better off and more known. You know, period. People jump down, look at Sukihana. Oh my God, she did a porn. She did fuck scenes on OnlyFans, this, that, and third. Yeah. That's what most of them girls do on OnlyFans. Yeah. There's a lot of motherfuckers gonna buy that shit. Yeah. It making her ass motherfucking money. The only thing I just suggest is get yourself a better camera, motherfucker. Get a better camera. That's all you gotta do. Get a better camera. Get better lighting. Do some role play. I ain't talking about that ghetto shit. Pump that shit up, boo. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a professional. Act like it. That's just me. I keep telling people, I did sex tape for funds while these motherfuckers did, I did sex tapes for funds while these boys did sex tapes for fun. So that's why, this lady basically is trying to expose the industry. That it's more than just the fucked up contracts. It's the way people are being treated that is fucked up. It's about treatment. I'm a human being, respect me. Now respect my talent, respect me as a human being. That is what the whole point of this whole conversation that she's doing right now. It ain't got who she's talking shit about is fucking irrelevant to a certain extent. It's the industry is fucking dirty and need to be cleaned up. That's all she's saying. Joe Budden saying the damn same thing when it comes to podcasts. But y'all look at him stupid because he didn't re-sign with Spotify. But why do I need to re-sign with Spotify when I actually have the platform and the listeners to push that platform? Kiss my ass. That's what he's saying. See? Now, the funny part of this is Talib Kweli, I'm a huge fan of his. I just kind of found his response funny. This just me. In the first 5 minutes of your conversation of explaining your fucking self of what was said is, yeah, we fucked. She came into my dressing room and said she wanted to fuck me while we was on tour. You know, we only fucked for a week. And I stopped because she was married and very, very sexually aggressive. You lost all credibility with me, Mr. Tiger. You lost all credibility. Because, one, that sounds so narcissistic because, no disrespect, I may not know Jaguar, but I don't think it happened that way. It might have happened the other way, that you hollered, you all flirted, she gave you the pussy, you liked it, y'all did it for a week, and then it just fell off. For whatever reason it was. No, to make yourself look good, you had to throw in there, yeah, she came to me, she came to my dressing room. And she just threw herself on me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, man, she just threw her leg on the table and just showed me the pussy and said, don't you want this shit? I mean, you were basically saying that. to a certain extent. See, that's why I'm like, it's funny when people call people out. Listen. My mother always said, listen. Like the song I said, listen to what they're saying. Don't hear what they're saying. I hear what you're saying. But what I'm listening and hearing is, I'm going to say this so it makes me look good. I'm going to give you partial of the truth and control that narrative of the truth so that you can sympathize with me. No different than what cats are doing with Vlad, saying he's a culture vulture. There's no such thing as a culture vulture. He just saw opportunity to make money off the hip-hop culture. No different than what black people do. No different than what a lot of these record labels do. Clive Davis took advantage of black R&B. Justin Timberlake, we love him, right? I love him to death. But he was doing Disney. He was doing pop music. You feel what I'm saying? So, the point I'm trying to make is that sometimes just don't listen to, it's kind of like the Bible. Everybody want to quote a scripture, but they don't want to read the whole verse. What you might get from that scripture may not be what the verse was trying to tell you. Now, I'm about to take a break. I'm going to kick back and let y'all listen to a little bit of my music, because this is my podcast. Roll up one. We got more to talk about, because I'm about to get on Trump. Excuse me. President 45. And we're going to have that discussion next.